am your host Aishwarya. Top headlines that move the world this week are: Government of India launches 945 crore fund for startups. Union Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal has launched a Startup India Seed Fund scheme to financially support early stage startups across 300 incubation centers. The fund is expected to benefit close to 3,600 startups and boost the startup ecosystem, particularly in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. The fund aims to provide financial assistance to startups for proof of concept, prototype development, product trials, and market entry. NBFCs look for extension of MSME restructuring scheme till March 2022. Non-banking finance companies have requested the Reserve Bank of India to extend the one-time restructuring scheme of MSME advances till March 31st, 2022 as the companies are unable to revive their businesses. The time limit for implementation of the scheme was till December 31st, 2020. In a recent letter written to RBI Governor Shaktikanta Das, the Finance Industry Development Council, an industry body of NBFCs, said due to the severe second wave of COVID-19, the micro, small and medium enterprises have not been able to revive their economic activities and are in urgent need of support from the lenders. DRDO develops SpO2 oxygen delivery system for soldiers. Defense Research and Development Organization has developed a system called SpO2 oxygen delivery system, which prevents the person from sinking into the state of hypoxia by delivering oxygen on the SpO2 levels. It has been developed for soldiers posted at extreme high altitude areas. It is developed by Defense Bioengineering and Electromedical Laboratory. IAMAI launches mentorship program for startups. The Internet and Mobile Association of India has launched an initiative to mentor Indian startups. The program will have various entrepreneurs as mentors such as CEO of India Mart Dinesh Agarwal, CEO of Zerodha Nitin Kamath, CEO of Bank Bazaar Adil Shetty, Group CEO of Make My Trip Rajesh Magau. The subscription fee for the program is Rs 2 lakh per annum, which can be renewed. Startups with a valuation of Rs 35 to 75 crore will be considered for Circle 1. Dream Sports weighs $1.5 billion US listing. Dream Sports, the parent company of Indian Premier League official partner Dream 11, is in talks with investment banks for a US listing by early next year, joining the league of Indian tech unicorns preparing for overseas listing. Investment banks Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan and Citigroup are among those that made presentations to the company in the first week of April. Paytm expands ESOP scheme to $604 million. Paytm has added 2,42,904 stock options. Paytm has added the stock options, taking the existing employee stock ownership plan pool to 2.4 million equity options. The company's ESOP pool valuation has jumped to $604 million with this addition, making it the largest among all Indian startups. Electronic device to contain airborne spread of COVID-19. All About Innovations Private Limited, a Kerala-based startup, developed a device, the Wolf Air Mask, which reduces 99% of the novel coronavirus, according to a test conducted with support from the Indian Council of Medical Research. All About Innovations Wolf Air Mask has been developed with components from Denmark. It can deactivate the microbes, bacteria and fungus. FPI pulls out Rs 4,615 crore from Indian markets in April. Foreign portfolio investors have pulled out Rs 4,615 crore from Indian markets in April so far due to a sharp rise in COVID-19 cases and the consequent restrictions imposed by various states. According to the depository's data, overseas investors pulled out Rs 4,643 crore from equities but invested Rs 28 crore in the segment. Zomato adds 5 new board members, of which 4 are women. Zomato has added 5 new independent members on its board, of which 4 are women, before its initial public offering. The new independent board directors include Kaushik Datta, the director of Thought Arbitrage Research Institute, who is taking over as the chairman of the board. Others include professional badminton player Aparna Popat, Gunjan Tilak Raj Soni, CEO of Zalora Group, Namita Gupta, founder of Ayurveda, and Sutapa Banerjee, who is a behavioral insights advisor. Ola announces the launch of Ola Electric's Hypercharger network. Co-founder and CEO of Ola, Bhavish Agarwal, has announced the launch of Ola Electric's hypercharger network for all its electric two-wheeler customers. In the first year itself, Ola is planning to set up over 5,000 charging points across 100 cities in India. The electric two-wheeler range will be of 75 kilometers. 50% charge will take up to 18 minutes for the vehicle. Ola Electric has a target to build over 1 lakh charging points across 400 cities in 5 years. That's all for today. We have over 400 startups and MSME shows on our TV channel. Do check out. My Startup TV is now available on Google Play Store, so you can get all the latest news on startups and MSMEs on the move. You can also support us by subscribing to our TV channel and do not forget to press the bell icon. You can follow us on Koo, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or visit our website www.mystartuptv.in. Thanks for watching.